Dragons Chronicle. Co-starred by Jerok, Cleric Healer, stroke DPS, and Sharpeye, DPS, stroke tank.
Yay!
You want to accept these quests. Sharpie often goes down the long way, just checking for artifacts. I like to just drop off.
And always have your special side on for the twisted artifacts.
Good reminder. It's the Omen site, if none of you are familiar with it. What you'll see is a red artifact instead of a white one. Mine's called Omen site.
Nah, that's Guardian site, then the Guardian version. That's my version. Don't know how to pronounce it, so I just linked it. This will normally take us 15-20 minutes for the whole run.
We like to clear as much as we can as well, in the chance of getting the rare.
That's achievement for the rare. He's called Lung Feeder. We haven't found him yet, unfortunately.
That's why we keep checking the whole place.
Yep, and there'll be a little bit everyone misses at the end, which we'll show you. That you can, if you haven't seen a chest yet, and maybe the rare spawns up there, but after you beat the last boss and before you enter the portal, go to the left path, which we'll show you after you beat the last boss. Really easy to miss. We don't need to check to the right yet, because we can just drop down later.
Put in one of the columns back. For the first boss, Sharpie will go tank, I'll stay DPS, and we'll explain what we do when we get there.
Chest is here in the middle. You hear that bit, Jerok?
Yep, chest in the middle.
Yeah. Nope, infinity stones. Oh well. Not very much, actually.
It's worth looting chests, particularly in ID. You might get some frozen eclipse stones.
Yeah. Normally we get more than that, but oh well. Free stones is free stones. And the rare mobs tend to drop stones and extra bits as well. At least it does in the new Chronicle. We haven't actually found this one yet, so we don't know for sure. Alright, swap and tank.
Okay.
Also, check these geysers. There tends to be an artifact in one of these as well. Mainly the one to the right, we mainly find it in.
Right. So you see what that happened to this guy next to the geyser? He just killed him. That's what we'd be doing with the boss. It's kind of an indication of what we meant to do as part of this quest, or even part of this boss encounter. That's a good word. So one of these guys is going to be lit, like that one over there. You tank the boss over to that one, or your DPS moves him over to there. When it goes into that gush of red steam, that's when it's going to hurt the boss. And you just move him to the next one. That will hurt him the most. There is an achievement for you doing this with 5 geysers. So if you want to get the achievement, don't DPS him at all. Just get hit by the geysers. It will kill him. Okay. There's 2 abilities here that we might want to watch out for. One of which you don't want to be in front of him, which will come up in a minute.
Shock blast.
And the
clone.
That whirl thing, you can't hurt him.
Yeah, it hurts you though if you're in it.
So as you can see here, we're taking him round so he gets hit by the geyser.
Boom. And look at that.
It's a nice essence. Do you need it?
I would only use it to upgrade something to a purple and break it for mats.
Yeah, I've still got one of these in my bank.
If you don't want it, I'll take it. That means I can make someone an augment when I need to. Cheers.
No props.
Alright, you going without me while some in my pit? Giant artifacts underneath the wheelbarrow, but not this time. Left is faster, but we like to check both ways for the rare, so it doesn't matter which way we take. I cast my channels to my instant then. Also, the chest can be, if you don't see the chest right away and before the first boss, chest can also spawn here where those 3 mobs in front of me are right now. We already got the chest, so we don't have to worry about that. We can ignore these ads, can't we?
Yeah, normally. unless you hit them like I just did.
Also, in the corner, it tends to be an artifact there as well, but you won't see it from here. You have to get up a bit closer. If you like your artifacts, that is.
If you're as good as me at getting hurt, then I'd recommend you bring health potions as well.
Now we're all clear.
To make things easy for this run, I've switched to healing, and that just means that I can just stack a ward on to prevent both of us from dying while doing DPS. Our current record is 1 minute and 3 seconds, I think.
Yep. Arch is the range guy. You have to interrupt his focus shard, which will pop up when he's casting. The other guys with the big bubble, you have to be in to hurt him. And they both have to be equal, similar health. Oh, one gets enraged and does a lot more damage than normal. And my pet tank's the melee one. I cast focus shard right away this time. Cheeky.
So what you can see on my screen is a lot of arrows and a lot of things related to our boss mods, which tells us what's going on at the moment. Focus, stone shots, pummels, etc. At the bottom here I've got a health meter. Ideally we want to kill both of them at the same time to prevent one of the other from enraging. It is possible for you to do this on your own by taking out the range, or is it the melee one first?
Ranged one, then you run him off for 5 minutes, wait for the melee, stop him raging. Sorry if I spoke too fast.
Right, so I'm sure they'll be able to rewind and get what you said.
Yeah. That's how I solo anyway, it just takes a while, but it's done, it's doable. You can see the melee guy does a constant cone all the time as well. And if you do it solo, these pillars everywhere, you can't line of sight the range guy. And yeah, so he doesn't do any range moves on you. So if you can't interrupt his focus shard, just stand behind a pillar. Done. Now I was going to check the other side path just to make sure we don't miss the rare. As I said, the way we went the first time is the long way, but we like to check both sides for the rare, for obvious reasons.
Or at least until we get our achievement.
Yeah, but he probably gives us extra stones and blue artifact and all that like the other one does, hopefully. Artifact can be around that rock bit to our left, if you look quickly, Jerok, in front of me. If you go around there, sometimes there's an artifact they're hiding. Right. No, there's no rare. Don't know where he spawns. Can't wait to find him. And you can mount up in this place at any point in time. Artifact here in the pillar. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Right. Yeah, check the pillars in this boss area as well, because you get an artifact. Do you need that fiddle?
You know what? I do, but we'll sort it out after this.
No. Artifact to the left as well. Should I take that one since you're getting the fiddle?
Sure.
Alright. When you think you've gained all the oops, sorry about that, I didn't mean to do that. When you think you've done all the artifacts, another one pops up. All the sets. You're like, alright, there's 2 more sets to go. Another artifact. right around this corner. No artifacts this run.
Sure, there'll be more in our hidden passage.
Yeah, easily overlooked. Right there. Yeah.
Do you need the rope?
Yeah.
Sort it out afterwards.
Sorted. Next one's yours then.
Okay, so I've gone healing build again. It's just purely so that we can take as many ads as possible without necessarily having to take out all of them.
No. The dragon to our left does a healing aura every now and then. It's worth getting in there because he heals you a lot. And the two abilities the main boss casts is interruptible. You get these random. Oh, run from these purple crystals. You have to line sight the middle pillar. Otherwise, you take a lot of damage. The closer you are to the crystal, the more damage you take, but you don't want to take any at all. It pushes you back and deals a lot of damage. This is the dragon's healing aura. Every like 30 seconds, the boss teleports to the other side, which also indicates the purple crystal will soon follow. Like now. I have my pet passive, so and have him follow me, so it doesn't take any of the purple crystal damage.
Now, just as a warning to you guys with pets, your pet will also summon a crystal shard.
Yes, it can do. It's randomly selected between the three of us, including my pet. And you'll see me randomly destroying some of these random earth boils, they're called. The little mini AoE crystals, because they hurt the dragon, but fortunately Jerok can also heal the dragon if he's almost dead. That's another thing to note. And these ads do hurt a lot, but they only come if you're doing two people. Solo, no ads come if you're doing your own. Slacking a bit this time. I was being too careful. I'm just gonna focus on the boss now. If you're as geared as we are, you generally just one or two hit these random mini AoEs anyway, so not a problem. But if you're fresh 60, it's worth taking out the earth boils because you need this dragon to be in there as much as possible. Boss is about to be dead. And we're done.
So you've got your reward of 100 Imperial Slayers and your Infinity Stone plus rep, which is actually quite good because you get 300 rep from this one.
Yep, you get 300 if you select and 300 of high lol as well. So you actually get 600 worth. You get a nice bonus chest at the end as well, don't you? Yeah.
You've got the chest at the end and the hand in at the quest. So you've got more rep here. More rep.
No, it's the secret path. Instead of going straight to the portal, you would just move to your left, and there's a little path that you can go down.
Not many people know about this path. As you can see, the portal was right next to this, so not many people would have ventured this way yet.
Jeremy thought to check it out because we were desperate for finding the rare.
We have a couple of times seen some red artifacts on this path.
Yep, and the chest will be near the end of this path where you can drop down to the entrance. It's like a little stone bridge bit, which is up this ramp.
So if you haven't cleared all your trash yet, by coming up here, we're actually looping back to where we started from.
Oh wait, no, that's okay. I just ninja off. Because I remember you taking the last one. Sorry, man.
That's alright.
Next two for you then. Which is one right there. A lot of artifacts is run.
That's why it's worth looking.
Definitely. I'll just point out the two spots where the chest can also be hiding. There's two more areas. Two more, yeah. Also,
So
sometimes
we have found a chest up here in this room once as well.
this is the stone bridge I was on about. It's generally right by this little light bit here. Generally, it's like right here where I'm standing now. The chest can be. Also, look on top of these lights because sometimes there's also a artifact, and also Jerok, where we can. There was an artifact up here before, which you can jump up.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, a little bit of jumping, but you get up, as Sharpie just did. We don't have one on this example, but there have been one up there before.
Yep. There's a lantern down there. I'm gonna jump down and shoot. But there's an artifact right at the end of here sometimes as well. If you go all the way to the end and check, which there isn't this time. And right we're about to drop down, wait for the ads to get by this lantern. And there can be a chest down here as well. Next to where that golem is, just underneath us. And these ads decide to move. And they're taking their time.
Just pull into the lantern. I've just warded you.
Oh, whoops.
Yep. You can hit players, just as a warning.
Knockback and stud. I meant to target them, but I didn't do it.
Hope you enjoyed the video.